So the main core of jazz we have is the 2-5-1. So if I add some sevenths here as well, just for more jazz sound, that'll be like 2, 5, 1. That's our main thing of jazz, really. And then obviously music is so circular around that, and we can use the 2-5-1 to then change key as well. So if I do some things. So 2-5-1 then modulates me to another key very well, just how it is structured. I'm going to talk to you about something called the tritone substitution, which is where we take a chord and we swap it for its tritone equivalent. So if I'm trying to do a tritone substitution in C, I would use the 5th chord, which is G. So if I'm doing D minor, G7 to C major 7 at the end, I'm going to tritone substitute my G. My tritone of G is D flat. So that will sound like this then. Different sound. The normal version. Tritone substitution is just going down.
I don't know which one I prefer.
In semitones. Quite nice. It's another option for you to have. It's all about relieving tension, because this back to this is really quite satisfying.
Yeah.
It depends if you prefer. Or that's more of a classical thing, isn't it? Whereas jazz is about kind of using different ways to create different sounds, and it's a more interesting palette to go to that than this could be. It's up to you. Yeah, that's how we would use it. So then if you want to then substitute other chords as well, often it goes the 5 to the 1, then we get that nice little chromatic dissension from. That's proper jazz right there, which is really cool if you have a beat. So your beat, which does, I think you're in B, it does this, doesn't it? Your E flat. So we could then change that to 5 at the end. We could change it to. We could then do something like. I'm not very good at the piano. And just make it more that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, the choice is yours.
What did you change?
So I just put in, rather at the end, 4 chord, 3 chord. Instead of going 2-5-1, we can go 4 chord, 3 chord, 2, and then tritone substituted here, flat 2 to 1, major 7.
That sounds quite nice, actually.
Yeah, so I think you've got to have
I think
everything
I can
else
use
that
both.
you could. I think it's a nice variation. Jazz is about using different flavors, and it's about improvising, and it's about sonic palettes, doing things that sound good for a reason. But that's a way to sound instantly jazzy that's breaking out of that diatonic mold that you're currently in. It's about thinking outside the box, but still making stuff sound good.
Cool.